Thank you, Ciara. Minister, first of all, this is a very important debate, and it's terribly important that we raise the following matters. On behalf of Kerry County Council, I want to say that we desperately need more one-bedroomed units to be built in our county. The Minister for Housing has acknowledged that. The Taoiseach, in response to I raised it here before, agreed that yes, the department would finance more of it if we can do more of it. Planning for rural dwellers, of course, people who are in a position to build a house for themselves should be accommodated in every single solitary possible way that we can. And this whole thing of being against rural planning and that every obstacle can be put in their way, we'll have to turn that around and encourage people to live, if they can, in rural areas. There needs to be a new tenant purchase scheme. People who are living in local authority houses, and I remember I was very thankful when a tenant purchase scheme was reintroduced by Indokinney in the past, but I was disappointed with the content of it, in that over 80% of the people living in those houses then weren't able to avail of it. What good is a scheme if people can't actually buy their houses? So I want that to be looked at, and I know it is under review, but my goodness, it's under review now at a very, very long time. So I want that to move on. With regard to an awful lot of the debate, I listened intently to all different sides of the House. And people inside here know that I don't go out of my way to criticise other people. But there seems to be this mentality of people talking about, the developers, the builders, as if they're some awful type of people. I have no denying in the world. Over the last number of days, I met with a builder in County Kerry. And you know, there's other politicians, if they met with a builder, they'd nearly be wanting to hide from it. I'm delighted I met him, and he's a great man, and he's building houses in County Kerry with many, many years. And he tells me that he will do his best to build one-bedroom accommodations and make them available to our local authority or to any of our voluntary housing agencies. This is a highly reputable man who survived, thankfully, the burst and all that of the past. And we want respectable builders to be there. We want there to be respectable developers and people who will create employment and turn ground into housing. And that's very important. And this whole thing of that, we can't be seen to talk to developers or builders, that's nonsense.